so we can all get to know each other a little bit. So we're going to just state our name and our affiliate, where we're from. And then we're going to just complete a little short, I don't know if anyone's done this game icebreaker before, but it's like, I love statement. So I'll go first, and then I'm going to call on people just in the order that you are on my screen. So I'm Margaret Musa, and I am from the Women of Temple Israel in Charlotte, North Carolina. And I'm going to say that I like ice cream, but I love cookie dough ice cream. All right, Angela, you can go next.
I am Angela Brunel, and I am in Knoxville, Tennessee at Heskamuna. And I like dogs, but I like my golden retriever better.
All right, Hillary.
I'm Hillary Rosenbaum. I'm the Torah Fund Vice President of the region. I'm also from Wody in Charlotte. And I like chocolate, but I love plain M&Ms.
All right, Lori.
Hi, I'm Lori Bismartnik. I'm from Congregation Beth Shalom in Atlanta. And I like my dogs, my pets, but I love music.
All right, Debbie.
Gotta come off mute.
Okay. I'm Debbie Edelman, and I'm a member of Congregation Eitz Chaim in Marietta, Georgia. And I like breaking glass, but I love putting it together in a mosaic.
All right, Stephanie.
I'm Stephanie Kreitman from Wody in Charlotte. And I like all desserts, but I love the ones with chocolate in them.
And Barbara.
I am Barbara Brandy. I'm co-president in Birmingham, Alabama at Temple Bethel. And for the region, I'm co-VP with Lydia on programming and education. And I like to work with organizations, and I am still trying to decide whether I love working with Southern region. I think I do.
All right, Lydia.
Hi, Lydia Mandel from Sisterhood Emmanuel in Charleston, South Carolina. And I would say I like Asian food, but I love Thai food.
Kathy.
I am Kathy Warshaw from Wody in Charlotte. I like to cruise, but I love sports, all sports, watching sports.
Karen.
Karen Keeter from Eitz Chaim in Marietta, Georgia. I like to play tennis, but I love when I win when I play tennis.
Cheryl.
Hi, I'm Cheryl Gleish, and I'm Region Conference Vice President. So I hope all of you will come March 15th to our Region Conference. And I'm at Sisterhood of Congregation Beth Israel in Greenville. And I like to travel, but I love Paris.
Tammy.
Hi, my name is Tammy. I am co-president with Barbara Brandy at Temple Bethel. I'm a member of Temple Bethel Sisterhood. What do I like to do? I like to travel, and I like to learn and read.
Great. All right, Tamar.
Okay, Tamar England from Eitz Chaim in Marietta, Georgia. And I like all Star Wars, but I love Andor, if anybody watched that.
And Marcia.
Oh, thank you. I'm Marcia Ramey from West End Synagogue in Nashville, Tennessee. And I like to read, but I love to discuss books in book clubs.
Very nice. All right. Thank you everyone for sharing. So we are going to jump into the workshop now. So I'm going to share my screen. So as I said before, this is our Women's League membership workshop for the Southern region. Uh-oh, it's not advancing. Oh, hold on. A little glitchy. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so the purpose of our workshop today is we're going to explore who our members are and what they are seeking in membership. We're going to reflect on why we personally choose to be part of our affiliates and also Women's League. We're going to learn some tools for membership. We are going to devise some membership plans and some ideas for attracting members and increasing connections among our members. And hopefully when you walk away, you will feel energized and excited about membership. So we're going to begin by thinking about who is an affiliate and who is a sisterhood member. So I'm going to stop my share for just a minute, and I'm going to ask everyone to, my daughter's home. Everyone just to throw in the chat, when you think of our members, who is an affiliate member, or you call it like, who is a sisterhood member? You can just type some in the chat. Let's see. All right. All right. We have a woman looking to be part of a community, a member in Women's League at their local sisterhood, every woman with a relation with the synagogue, any person who identifies as female and supports our mission. Yeah, those are all things that we think about when we think about who is a sisterhood member. There are people there are people in our community that are choosing to increase their connection to Judaism and to anyone who pays their dues. Yeah, yeah. Anyone that chooses to feel kind of a connection to Judaism and hopefully to increase their connections with Judaism and develop social relationships where you can connect with your synagogue. I know my affiliate, we did a survey a couple of years ago, and the #1 reason why most people join was for the social part of it. That was the main part. So I'm going to go back and yes, and you can be a member from another temple. Yes, we can have individual members. We do have individual members in our southern region as well. And so this is just a poem that I really liked a lot. That's called "What is Sisterhood" by Lois Silverman. So I am just going to call on some people, and if you guys could just each read one bullet point. So I'll start with Karen.
It's a little bit small. Hold on a second. I got to zoom. Oh, there we go.
Oh, it is? Oh, okay.
It is, sorry, I can zoom on my screen here. It is a community of women joined together to do more than each could do alone.
Debbie.
Everybody might want to unmute so you're prepared.
Yeah, okay. Is she there, Debbie? Okay.
Okay. It's a group of women, wives, sisters, mothers, grandmothers, doctors, lawyers, rabbis, individuals, all trying to balance the many diverse demands on all too few hours of each day.
Kathy.
It's a gathering of women with concerns about their environment, community, country, people, and world, all seeking to make it better than they found it.
Stephanie.
It's a means of strengthening our faith and establishing a meaningful Jewish lifestyle with a strong commitment to the Jewish Theological Seminary through its Torah Fund campaign.
And Hillary.
It's a place, special binding of women who share friendships, who understand and appreciate each other and work of their hands.
Let's see, Barbara.
It's changing in form and function, but whatever the change, dedication to our synagogues and loyalty to our ideals remain constant.
And Lydia.
It's the heart of the congregation filled with love, warmth, courage, and strength.
And Cheryl.
Take good care of it.
Yes. So I just thought that this poem just kind of did a great job of summarizing what is our sisterhood, and when we look to the future, these are some of the values that we want to maintain. So the next part of before we jump into the meat of our Women's League membership, we've talked about who our members are, and through the chat box and through the poem. And we also want to talk about, but before we start engaging other people in membership, we want to talk about and explore why we choose to be members. Each of us has different reasons for joining our affiliates and remaining part of our affiliates. And thinking about our reasons for membership can help drive our thoughts for reaching out to potential members and also connecting with current members. So I'm going to stop my share again. And we are going to connect people into breakout rooms. We're gonna hopefully pair everybody with just 2 people and just give you guys about 5 minutes so you can each just talk real briefly and share your reason why you personally, why you choose to be in your sisterhood. Kind of what's your story? Why is Women's League important to you? Okay, so
Should be in the more button.
yeah, I got it. We're
Okay.
gonna sign manually so we can avoid having people from the same
Yes,
affiliates
there's a lot
together.
of from the same affiliates here, so
Yeah.
Yeah, so
hopefully you already know each other's stories.
Mhm. All right, so we'll have.
So it might take a little while to get
Yeah,
you
just give me
matched up.
I'm gonna sign them manually, and let's see here.
People start disappearing from the main room.
Yeah. Um. All right. Okay, hopefully this will work.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Marcia, I didn't assign you to one.
Oh, okay. It's a join breakout room. Okay.
Oh.
Right. So we're left.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Well, we could share ours, so where did you get hooked?
I wasn't ever involved in sisterhood, and then I don't know, it's kind of just like I was involved with so many other organizations, and then that stuff had kind of ended, and all of a sudden I was like, I'd really like to get involved with something more, something more at the synagogue. And I came to Women's Shabbat, and I just loved it. I mean, I just walked away with like a real feeling of like empowerment and wanting to be around other Jewish women. So
And that was like after the girls were already off in college?
kind of. I think it was Hannah was still at home. Maybe Hannah was like a sophomore, junior in high school. Yeah.
Interesting. 'Cause I've been involved in Women's League since I was a young married woman.
Mm,
My congregation in Detroit, you know, it was of course it was my mother's generation that was running things, and you know, this whole thing about getting younger women involved is hardly something new.
yeah.
So it was one of her friends was the president, and she invited her daughter and several other of us young married couples. She invited us for brunch, and she just asked us, you don't have to do a lot, just like one thing in the whole year. And you know, here we are all these years later. It's like, still doing it, you know, and even though, you know, when the kids were little, I still did stuff, but you know, you scale your involvement to what you can do. I certainly never had any thought of ever of ever being the region
Region
president.
president.
Yeah.
Let's see. I wasn't
Yeah.
really watching the, let's see here. I'll give them just like a few more minutes. It's only, since there are only two
Well,
of
you
them
told them
talking.
5, so
I did tell them 5. Okay.
yeah.
I don't know what time I started them though.
Yeah. I guess you had to assign them all before anybody left. I
I
thought.
signed them all and then it said open all the rooms at once. Yeah.
Oh. You could have done each room at a time.
I don't know. It just said no.
Yeah. That might be something on future ones that we want to practice a little, because it was, you know, it was a little,
Yeah, a little awkward.
yeah, because we're already at 10 till, so.
Yeah, I don't know what time we started a little late. Yeah.
And that's, you know, we always
what's
gotta
happened, yeah.
expect it.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if I don't get to the end part, if I don't get to the very last bit of it, it doesn't really work that well over Zoom anyway. So
Okay.
yeah. So after we do this, I'm gonna get into the meat of
All
it.
right.
I don't know how you give them sometimes it like gives a warning that the breakout rooms are gonna.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I
My
mean,
options are just close all rooms. I'm
okay,
gonna give them like 1 more minute.
yeah.
I think that's 5 minutes. Nobody will know anyway.
Yeah, it's funny with, I guess the recording would still be us if we're not technically in a breakout room, right?
Oh, true.
No, I guess, right? We're not
Yeah.
actually in
Well,
a
what's
breakout.
anyway, I don't know what happens.
They'll just come back. Their pictures you'll say to close the rooms
Yeah.
and they'll all
No,
come back.
no. Anyway. Okay, I think I'm gonna close it, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, 60 seconds. It says all breakout rooms will close in 50 seconds.
Oh, okay.
It gives them like a
Oh,
1
so
minute.
you were able to give them a
Yeah.
warning?
I guess,
Oh,
well,
great.
it just automatically gives a warning. So now we know.
Okay.
Slowly coming back in.
Yeah.
All right. There we
All right.
are.
Everyone is trickling back in. So we don't have time to kind of hear how everyone's stories, but if there's like 1 or 2 people that just want to very briefly share kind of like how you became involved with Women's League and why you choose to stay involved. Anyone want to volunteer to share? Okay, Hillary.
I met with Karen from ATIM. This is her second trip down the Treasurer's Way, and how she got involved. She was working full time, and Karen, please correct me, and raising her kids. And then she went on a women's trip to Israel, not knowing anyone really. But her friend Sherry Whetstone said, well, come on board and join Sisterhood. And now Karen's been with them twice in her position, which is how it works. A friend tells you come, you come.
Yeah. Anybody else want to share? Any other volunteers? All right, Barbara?
I'll say that you can let someone else talk and everybody can go read mine on the Women's League website.
Oh, yeah, sure, right, yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll go on. I mean, I've done some workshops with this with Women's League, and definitely the common themes that seem to come out most times are you were invited by a friend, you were looking for a connection with other Jewish women. You know, like you came to one program and then you met someone and then you liked it and you stayed. And a lot of people also express, you know, that they feel appreciated and valued. So now that we have explored, our reasons for membership and who our members are, we are going to learn and discuss some tools for membership. We often talk about in Women's League that people come for the programs and they stay for the relationships. So I hope that as we go through these tools, they will help you to draw people to your programs, ensure that they have a positive experience at the programs so that they'll come for more programs, and which will then transform into forming friendships and relationships. A focus of the membership portfolio for the Women's League has been the 3 R's: recruit, retain, and reclaim. When we say these, we mean recruit new members, retain existing members, and reclaim past members. But how do we achieve this? It definitely varies by the culture of each affiliate, but I'm going to give you some themes and tools that you can hopefully take back to your affiliate, and then you can adapt them to meet the needs of your affiliate. Ideally, membership VPs have a co or a committee to help them, but if not, then you can implement these ideas as it best fits your affiliate and definitely what is feasible and realistic for you. So our first tool is to brand your affiliate for success. The first thing that I think all affiliates should have is a logo and a color theme. Like all successful marketing campaigns, it's important for your affiliate to have a distinct name and a branding logo. It conveys an organized message, it grabs attention, it builds recognition, and it can communicate a feeling and an image about your group. Ideally, every piece of communication that you send out will have your affiliate's name and your logo. A logo can be as simple as just a color. It can be just a simple color scheme, which would just be the name of your logo, and you choose the color that you're going to consistently use. These are some logos of some other sisterhoods. This is Wodie's in Charlotte, and we kind of, our temple, this is kind of our temple uses this flame for their logo, so we just kind of, we adapted it to meet for women of Temple Israel. Here's one for Beth Shalom. There's AA Sisterhood in Atlanta, and Beth Meyer Sisterhood. So like we said, logos can take whatever form and whatever speaks to your affiliate. It's also really helpful in the center here. I have the Women's League logo. It's really great if you can start to use the Women's League logo on things that you send out as well. So by including the Women's League logo, members will begin to associate Women's League with your affiliate, and they'll have a better understanding of why they receive the Women's League emails, and begin to associate with that with the access to all their programs. You can carry your branding color and theme into name tags, napkins, tablecloths, centerpieces, very simple centerpieces that you have at your programs. You can consider ordering kippot or head covering in the color of your event for your Women's Shabbat, and incorporate your color and theme whenever possible. The second bullet point is publicity, which means publicizing your affiliate. The high holidays are a great opportunity to reach out to all the women in your temple. One idea is to create a brochure, and I'm gonna flip here to the next slide, is to create a brochure with, of course, with your branding theme and with your logo. This is like a trifold printed on both sides, where you would have your information, lists your board, your people on your position, and a brief statement about who is in your affiliate, and definitely include some photos. And then on the flip side, you can, if you have a calendar of your events, that can go in there. And then, of course, information on how to join your affiliate. Go back here. These pamphlets are great to have available on the high holidays when everyone is in synagogue. And people love looking at things during services, so it's a great time to capture people's attention. And we always say that people who know what's going on are more likely to participate. So when they see, oh, these are all the events that are going on at an affiliate this year, then in the back of their mind, they kind of know the types of activities that they could participate in. The next event is to showcase your events and your accomplishments and your donations. Whenever you have an opportunity in your synagogue's bulletins, showcase your event. Include pictures with captions about what went on at different events. And be sure to advertise your donations when you have social action projects and you're collecting items and donating them. Be sure to spread that and let people know what's going on, both monetary and non-monetary, and any donations that you make to the synagogue, so that people know how the affiliate is things in the community and both in the synagogue that the affiliate is doing. Take photos and use the photos as much as you can to promote membership. And lastly, is something creative that is to profile a member. You can profile a member in your synagogue bulletin with a photo and then a short blurb about them and why they join your affiliate, so people can see who your members are and what they might have in common with members. So just to recap, tool number 1 is branding your affiliate for success by using logos and color themes, publicizing your affiliate, especially during the high holidays, showcasing your events and accomplishments, and advertising any financial support that your affiliate gets. All of these tools help create a positive connection to the affiliate and promote loyalty. Our next tool is going to be to survey your members. A great time to survey your members is at the end of the year in May, before the membership renewal. You can collect feedback on programs and get ideas for new programs and find out what your members are looking for. And then you can use the results of your programming for the upcoming year. Membership should share the results with their programming team. A survey also makes your members feel valued. In a survey, you might want to also ask what people's interests are, because that might lead to like a special interest group or an affinity group, which we're going to talk about in a little bit. And also discovering what skills your members have. For example, someone might say that they have a background in accounting, and then the treasurer might ask them to serve on a finance committee, or the nominating committee might even ask them to be the treasurer. And when you do a survey, it's also really important that you share the results of your survey. I know so many times we fill out surveys and then we never really hear what the outcome was. So I think it's really important that if you are going to do a survey, which I recommend, that you share the results of the survey and let your members know. You can use a Google form to conduct a survey, or if you have questions about surveys, you can also reach out to me for more information. So to recap, tool number 2 is just using surveys to get input from your members and use the results to engage people and drive programming. The next key to membership is ensuring that your events are warm and welcoming. Some tools to accomplish this are, as people walk in the door, make sure there's a welcome table with name tags. If you have pre-printed tags, be sure also to have some blank ones, of course, for anybody that walks in. Ideally, you would have have a couple of your members. They can be, from the board or just other members that you ask to do that, would be at the membership table to help welcome people. If someone walks in alone, then one of these people would get up and start engaging them in conversation, and then find out what their interests are and what they do if they have children, and then help introduce them to other people that they might share something in common with. That would be a good, easy starting point for conversations. Certainly this should, of course, be a quick welcome, and Anise, who is our women's lead consultant who helped me with the workshop, she wanted me to be sure that I emphasize that you never want to create a backlog to check people in. And also always encourage your executive board members to mingle and mix and have a presence at events. So some fun ways to mix up people during events are for seating. Some ideas are you can put a different color dot on people's name tags and then assign them to tables based on their color dot. You can assign to a table based on a theme of the program. At my affiliate, we had a mixology event, and then we chose our seats based on our drink preference. You can also ask a multiple choice question when you ask people to RSVP for an event, and then slot them according to their answers. It's also a really good idea to have an odd number at each table, because that helps to promote mingling. So you don't just have just two people and two people, kind of encourages more people to communicate with each other. Another way is when people walk in, you can ask them, sit with one person you know and one person that you don't know. And always make sure that there's a spot for everyone and a few more people. So these are just some ideas to help make sure that your events are warm and welcoming, and that when people walk in, that they feel comfortable, and they feel that they instantly feel like they have people to communicate with, and that they're comfortable. The next tool is creating connections to retain and grow membership. So honestly, this is the hardest and the most time-consuming activity of membership, and success can often be slow. Women's League says if you approach 10 people and one person joins, then you have succeeded. So we have designed a yearly planner with some suggested ideas and actions. So I'm going to walk through the yearly planner. And we've got some ideas in there too, and then I'll send this out to everyone that's here in a different format after the workshop. So I'm gonna move into so this is our yearly planner for membership. So we're gonna start the year in July or August. That's when most synagogues turn over their years. And ideally, we want to invite all members of the synagogue or the affiliate to join the affiliate. This can be done via email. You could do a postcard. I know postage cost has gotten expensive, so that may be cost prohibitive. But there are some affiliates that do send a postcard out to all the members of their synagogue with information about joining. And you might want to include in your information about any of your dates that are coming up for the year. And also, of course, always you want that invitation to be in your branded colors and logo. Over the summer, you should plan an open membership event that is open to everyone. So not just for members, but just an open event for everyone, that you would publicize to your synagogue and your community, depending on whether your affiliate allows non-synagogue members to join. So be sure to invite all the women on the synagogue's membership list that you can get from your synagogue, and encourage people to attend and to invite a friend to come along. So some ideas for some membership events are, one idea that my affiliate does is we always have our open membership event at somebody's house. It's simply a time for people to socialize with drinks and snacks, and usually we'll do just a brief introduction of the leadership team and highlight a few of the upcoming events for the year. People seem to like attending events at a person's home if it's possible, if there's someone in your affiliate that would be willing to host it. And it's really easy to create a warm and relaxed atmosphere in someone's home. Another idea is to have your open membership item event be a social action program. It's always fun to mingle while you're doing something, and especially something that helps other people. When you're doing something, if you're doing something with your hands, it makes conversation easy. And it might also engage some people that are interested in social action projects. So an example might be to have members make something that can be donated. You could also have a small activity or a program or a speaker. It's in the fall, you might have something to do with Rosh Hashanah, how to set up a Rosh Hashanah dinner or cook some type of Rosh Hashanah side dish or main dish. One idea that came back that popped up was like a welcome back new member social where you make Aperol spritzes, both alcoholic and non-alcoholic, and they could be served with snacks, and you could decorate a tag to tie around your glass. And at these open membership events, you always want to have your treasurer and your membership person at the door to collect membership information, collect payments if that's something that your affiliate does, and have sign-up sheets. And a really cute idea is to have a raffle at your open membership event. And everybody's raffle ticket is kind of an interest form where you would get their name, email, phone number, and then you could personalize this, whatever is relevant to your affiliate with what ideas, if put a C if you want to join a committee, or H if you want to help out with an event. So that's a great way to get people's interest and have a little fun raffle while you're there at your program. Let's see here. And then, of course, once you get that information from those raffle tickets, you would want to disseminate that information to your affiliates chairs. So then we'll hop over to September. If the high holidays are coming, it's a great idea to make those high holiday leaflets with your logo and your calendar of events and to distribute those at services. It's also a great time to enlist the support of your clergy. The rabbis at our synagogues, most of them are very supportive of the women's groups. And they're willing to, when potential new members come to the synagogue, they can, talk about your affiliate, talk about your affiliate. They can give support from the Bima. You might invite them to give a Devar Torah at your event. It's good for connections with your It's good for both the rabbi and for your affiliate, because it kind of gives one-on-one, not one-on-one, but a small group connection with the rabbi. In September, it's a great time to try and reach out to some small groups. You could host a coffee or a walk with your preschool or religious school moms. You can connect if you want to have a Minyan night where you just invite women to come to Minyan to try and to support Minyan for the night. And also reach out to newly converted women. At our synagogue, we started something up called Women Making Minyan on Wednesdays, Women Wednesdays for Minyan, where we try and help the women in our synagogue try and help make a minyan on Wednesdays. And then we have someone there afterwards to welcome anyone that's new, and share some information about our affiliate with them. Again, in September, the things we talked about before: continue taking photos and showcase them, collaborate with your programming committee to make sure your events are warm and welcome, and then make sure you also keep up communication with your synagogue. So if new people join, that you can reach out to them and invite them to an event. An idea is to have a business. Your affiliate can have a little business card with some contact information on it that your board could carry around with them, that you could give out to people on Shabbat when we can't write and give other information. So now we'll hop over to October and December. So now is a good time to check in with prior members who have not rejoined via a phone call. I know that can be time consuming, and so it depends on if you have the bandwidth in your affiliate to do that. But it's a great time to connect with them, find out why they didn't renew, and take steps to help them feel connected. Did they need transportation? Did they feel like events were cliquey? Invite them to an attend event and ensure that your membership chair or committee member can welcome the person. Also look for any gateways to membership, religious school moms. If the religious school moms are doing something, it's a great easy way to connect with them is to offer to do something to help them. If they're doing something in the sukkah for the religious school kids, and maybe it's a great idea to for the sisterhood to support them with whatever help they need. Another great idea is to have your paid-up member event in the fall to help entice members to join. And again, just continue connecting and publicizing your events. And then we'll skip to January. Hopefully by now you've got a good solid membership roster and your programs are in place and the affiliate is thriving. And so in January, membership would work with the data manager to make sure that the Women's League database has been updated and reflects all your current members. And then of course your treasurer would remit the per capita dues for everyone. Again, in February through May, we're just kind of continuing on with your warm events, inviting new members, host your membership appreciation event if you didn't have one in the fall. And it's also, if you're having Women's Shabbat this time of the year, this is also a great thing, a great event to invite people that haven't joined, and also to invite everyone, all the women in the whole synagogue, to come to Women's Shabbat and participate. And then, of course, then June comes around, and that's a great time to survey your members and use that information to plan for the next year. So as you're running the year and you're following those 3 R's, you want to make sure that your members understand the perks of a Women's League membership, which is included in their membership. So I'm just going to briefly kind of go over some of these benefits, which most of you probably already know. We have, as a Women's League member, you have access to Makom B'Yachad. That's a prayer group that meets over Zoom 3 times a week. There are clubs, there's book clubs, there's a Learn How to Read Hebrew class, there's a 3-year adult bat mitzvah program. There are Zoom programs on health and wellness and Israel, conversations among sisters and sustainability. So when we talk about membership, it's just really also important that our members also understand that when they're a part of your affiliate, they're also a part of this larger organization, which is the Women's League for Conservative Judaism. And along with their membership also includes access to all these other programs, beyond just what your affiliate is offering if they're interested. And actually something else that you can share with them is if there's a class that you're interested in attending, but you can't attend, you should still register for that class, because once you register, the recording of the class will be in your Women's League portal, which I did not know till recently. So those are kind of my tools for membership that were developed along with Women's League. And I'm going to stop my share now, and I'm hoping that that you guys can share kind of what are. I was going to focus on some of those open membership, kind of the kickoff membership events that your affiliate has each year, and that maybe some people will share what your affiliate has held, or maybe what you guys are planning for the year. So I know that was a lot of talking. So now I'm going to kind of turn it over to you guys and see if anyone can share any membership programs that your affiliate has had or that you're planning to have.
It was awesome. Thank you.
Feel free to talk. Anybody?
Debbie can talk about the event that we're doing, because I think it's
Yeah.
going to be fun and different. But one thing I just want to mention, when I was not treasurer, I was in the background working on the communications, and we had a structure that we developed. We use Constant Contact to send out, because that's what the synagogue uses, and we would send out regular emails to the sisterhood community with all of the upcoming events. We always had a link to Women's League at the bottom of it. Don't forget, you bought Modern Women's League, and there's lots of things that, you get as a result of that. So we'll start that back up again in the fall. But we've been doing that for a number of years. And mostly we send out a group of events at a time. But if there's a particular event that we want people to focus on, or maybe we're not getting as much focus on it as we hope to, we'll send out individual emails on a specific event, a couple weeks before the event, to encourage registration for the events.
Mm-hmm.
So,
okay.
So Karen just mentioned, I am going to be I am the new membership co-chair. I don't have a co, but I do have my chair. We're going to be doing a cookie decorating activity in August for our recognition of membership, and
it's themed as a cookie decorating for Rosh Hashanah.
Rosh Hashanah, and one of the women in our congregation, which I approached over the summer and said, how do I get young people to be part of membership? And this woman said, you need to have events that relate to us, like making cookies. So I waited a few weeks, and I called her up and said, okay, will you do this for us? And we went back and forth, and finally agreed that we're going to she will bake the cookies, and we're going to decorate them as our activity.
I love that. That's a great idea.
Yeah. And then I think it'll be good for her too, because she has a business. So the word will get out that she has this business. So again, a connection.
Yeah. Lori, were you going to share something?
So for our opening meeting, we're doing something a little similar. It's not going to be cookie decorating. We're doing rock painting.
Oh, fun.
And hopefully and the reason we chose that is hopefully we'll get all ages involved.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, can you eat the rocks?
You can buy rocks that you can eat. Kosher.
We figure the older members might do them to use as rocks to
be pets.
For your sites at the cemetery, and the young ones are going to use them to do scavenger hunts with finding different decorated rocks on a path or something.
That's fun.
I like that.
Anybody else know what you're planning for Lydia?
So I don't know. Well, I know that this year we're planning on doing something in conjunction with Men's Club. And in previous years, we've had Men's Club cook brunch for us and have the opening meeting as a brunch. But one year we had a florist come speak to us, and I wasn't particularly hot on this idea, but the rest of the board loved it. So we went with it, and it was very well received. This florist, she was local. So she also, like Debbie was saying, she was able to promote her business. And people really loved it and were very, interested and asked a lot of questions about the floral design. So that was a pretty good event.
Mm-hmm. May I ask a question? Did she bring supplies for everyone to make a bouquet, or was it just an educational speech?
So we originally thought, let's have everyone make something, but it became cost prohibitive because this was our paid up event. And so it was free. So she just did the demonstration, but then we raffled off, or actually we didn't even, yeah, it was a raffle when we gave away the bouquets that she made.
Oh, that's nice.
Ooh.
Oh, Barbara.
Oh, Marcia, if you want to talk about a meeting that's, I'll talk about what we're planning for this year, and Tammy can back me up. We have a couple of big events, and we're offering gifts to people who pay early. We would like to get, we'd like to have a nice base to start the year off on. So if you join and pay up by a certain date, which is pretty close to the event, which will be in the mid-late August, you will receive a gift from the sisterhood. And paid up members, we're having this after Minion, encouraging people to start with Minion and then come to our event. And one of our big events, and Tammy, is it a surprise? We're not exactly sure. I'm not sure whether it's a surprise or not. We are dedicating a dairy kitchen to a past president who is also a Light of Torah winner. And we're really pleased about that. We had to schedule it during the time period that her husband would be in town so that he could attend.
Amazing.
So we're not spending the major effort of the meeting on the announcement, but we have that and an announcement of a Sisterhood Kitchens fund, which will be in her name at our foundation. And we're really excited that we're able to put this all together to honor a woman who was a very active part of Sisterhood at Bethel for many years. Great manager, wonderful in the kitchen. Her recipes are still used today. And actually, she's the one who asked me, look, come do this for Sisterhood. And that's what got me in. But we're really pleased to honor her. And it'll be an important part of our meeting. And then we'll carry on with the rest
Well,
of the
Barbara, I need to have the date of that so I can come.
Oh, please do.
I think
August
I need to be
19th.
there for that one.
August 19th.
All right, I think I can make that.
Minion is at what,
I
5:30?
assume that that's Janet. Is that
No.
Janet?
No. Hannah
Oh,
Hellman.
okay,
Hannah Hellman.
okay.
Does it make a difference on whether you're coming?
No, I didn't know them, so.
I don't know if she had positions on the region board. She was very important at Bethel,
That's all right.
but she may not have been interested
That's
in
okay.
region stuff. Yeah.
So, a really successful opening event that my affiliate West End had last year is we had a local beekeeper, and honey brought samples of honey and explained, how the honey's harvested and how the bees work, and they're up in the Smoky Mountains and, and the benefits of local honey. And we had the tasting, and it was at somebody's home. And, several of the women came early and made a lovely dinner with salmon and desserts and everything. So I highly support the, try to get out of the synagogue when it's appropriate and feasible. But it was a really nice turnout, and everybody just, really enjoyed, as Margaret said, just company and getting to know one another and tasting delicious honey.
These are all amazing ideas. I'm jotting them all down. Does anybody else
Me too.
have any opening events that they want to share?
I have an idea.
Sure.
I have an idea, but I am facing a little bit of a problem making it happen. Even though I believe that we have plenty of funds, I'm facing people wanting to, I shouldn't say people, some wanting to do everything on Zoom. And I can't build a sisterhood on Zoom.
Right.
So, so my encouragement to them is, or to, we can make this very simple, because I think maybe there's an overwhelmed aspect to it. We can make this very simple, wine and cheese and crackers and grapes, all parved, do it in the social hall. if no one's available to, have their home available. And so I just really, I want to get this done before the holidays. And I also want to include a collection, because it will be, I hope August 31st is when I want to do this, on that Sunday at 4 p.m. I know that it's Labor Day, but school has started, and I think most people are not going to be out of town. And plus everybody else has taken the other dates. And in this community, we tend not to take anybody else's dates. I don't care who it is, what synagogue, we try not to conflict the dates, So we're talking August 31st at 4 p.m. ish, and really simple. And it would be to kick off, membership. However, we pay in arrears. So our particular affiliate doesn't charge membership in the same way. And so everyone thinks that our membership is due on December 31st, when we just paid it now for last year. And so when we do another membership drive or talk about membership dues too soon, they're going to go, what? I thought I have until December 31st.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to do my membership drive probably like in October, and call this more like a celebration, which is what I was thinking, a membership celebration.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, technically I feel like most, it seems like a lot of synagogues do the membership, when membership turns over in July, that's when they kind of start recruiting members. But, if that's the custom in your affiliate, that you guys do it that way, then,
they've totally got it under control.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just, I just want to make sure that
you don't want to bombard people with too many asks. And the per capita is not due till January to Women's League anyway. So
Gotcha.
that sounds great. You can just have like a celebration of membership in July, and then you can use that to attract people, and then hopefully get them in the door. And then when you ask them to join, and later in October, November, then they'll be happy to join.
There are two things that we can do at that gathering. One being that we do a raffle for a parking lot space up front. And we could do a membership form to update information, or if you're a new member, put down your information and then sign up for your raffle tickets, and that kind of thing, all in one meeting. So I thought that was a good idea too, and also collect the needed items for those less fortunate in our area for Elul. For the spirit of Elul, of reflection and helping others and all that. So I hope that will get them to want to do it.
Well, of course, I'll help you out with,
Oh, thank you, Marcia.
you need getting started.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go over a little bit more information. I know we're getting close to the end here, but a couple more things here. So I'm just going to briefly talk about affinity groups. So I don't really personally have that much background with affinity groups, so I just was kind of talked to some other people to get some information. So what I have learned is that affiliate groups, these groups, they kind of self-create, and they're usually started by one or two people. So if there's someone in your affiliate that's interested in a book club or cooking in the kitchen or a craft or playing mahjong, then the person that kind of has the interest in, they're kind of like responsible for doing the activity of that group that's going to meet regularly. And then as the affiliate, you would support them with the publicity and with securing a location for the event. So some interest groups might be a study group, a book club, a craft group. Some affiliates do a women's night out on Rosh Chodesh, a mahjong group. Again, if you do survey your members, the survey is a great place to collect information on what any affinity groups that your sisterhood might be interested in supporting. But typically, this is not meant to be, as a board, you're more focusing on your calendar of events, And then these affinity groups are just kind of like special interest groups they are a part of your group, and they kind of become a gateway to membership. As in, let's say someone, if you have a knitting group, and then some people are interested in knitting, and then they start, your affinity group, they knit, twice a month or something, and then they understand that the affinity group is also affiliated with the sisterhood, and then they would join the sisterhood as well. So as I know, we've got a couple of membership VPs on this workshop. So where can you find membership materials? Well, there are lots on the Women's League website. So the website is www.wlcj.com. When you go on there, you log into your account. If you've never been on there before, it'll prompt you to create a password. But if you are a member, then Women's League, you're in the Women's League database, and so you're able to log in. And there'll be, when you log in, you'll see a bunch of purple boxes, and one of the purple boxes says like download Women's League member materials. And these are just, I kind of if we were meeting in person, I would kind of pass around some of these things, but there's a blueprint for membership, which is a pamphlet all about membership. There is membership magnets, or just little ideas about membership. There's recordings of other workshop videos and some sample surveys and scripts for some outreach phone calls. So we are, so we're not going to, this activity was, if we have more time, we would break out into groups and kind of brainstorm some more recruit, retain, reclaim activities, but we're not going to do that on Zoom tonight. So I do want to, in closing, I do want to share another poem about the true value of just one member. So I'm going to read it. 10 little members standing in a line, one disliked the president, and then there were 9. 9 ambitious members offered to work late, one forgot her promise, and then there were 8. 8 creative members had ideas made in heaven, one lost enthusiasm, and then there were 7. 7 loyal members got into a fix, they quarreled over programs, and then there were 6. 6 members remained with spirit and drive, one moved away, and then there were 5. 5 steadfast members wished there were more, one became indifferent, and then there were 4. 4 cheerful members who never disagreed till one complained at a meeting, and then there were 3. 3 eager members, what could they do? One got discouraged, and then there were 2. 2 lonely members at a meeting had no fun. One joined a bowling league, and then there was 1. 1 faithful member, feeling rather blue, met with a schoolmate, and then there were 2. 2 earnest members, each enrolled 1 more, doubling their number, and then there were 4. 4 determined members just couldn't wait till each signed up another, and then there were 8. 8 excited members signed up 16 more, and another 5 verses, there'll be 1,024.
That's cute.
Very cute. Very cute.
So again, I want to thank all of you guys for coming to the membership workshop. We'll need to have part 2 when we can break into our 3 R's and do more brainstorming. But I'm glad we all got the opportunity to share some of our programs that our affiliates are planning for membership. They all sound wonderful, and hopefully you walked away with some new ideas and enthusiasm for membership. As the poem portrays, each of us is a valued volunteer, and all of us together make up a vibrant sisterhood. As it is written in Bereshit and Genesis, go forth and multiply. And please feel free to contact me with any questions or just to chat. So I'm going to stop my share. And
Margaret,
any more comments or anything they want to share? Yes.
I was just about to take a picture of your contact information. Are you able to put that back up?
Yes, I can go.
Put it in the chat.
I'm gonna head out. Thank you.
Hi, Karen.
Thanks for seeing everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go. Thank you so much.
Oh, of course.
Thanks, Margaret.
I want
thank
to
you all for coming so much. I really
brain.
This is great.
pleasure to meet everyone. And yeah, feel free to contact me or reach out if you need support with. I'm not a membership expert. My background is in accounting, so I really don't know much about
That's
marketing and
great.
strategy.
But you do pretty
But
well.
I'm always happy to do research and just to help you with whatever you need help with.
Thank you,
We
Morgan.
actually
you.
do have another executive committee member, Nita Gale, who is a marketing person. So if you want help with any of those clever slogans or your elevator pitch kind of thing, we can connect you with Nita. And I'd like to thank Margaret. This was wonderful. I learned things. So, even somebody who's been around a little while can always learn something new. And thank you all for being here. It was
thank you all so much.
Wonderful evening.
Good night. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.